sitting and traveling, which is a lot of sitting, compresses the pelvic floor. But here's a thing you can do to decompress the pelvic floor. How tall are you? I am from the US, so I speak in inches. I am 5 feet 7 inches. So however tall you are, say that out, and if you're not from the US, say it in metric. And now, letting your knees stay soft, stand into 1 inch taller or 3 centimeters taller. So you think of yourself being 3 centimeters taller or 1 inch taller than you are. Breathe. Now take away the image. So you're just however tall you were before we did the exercise, and breathe. So when I let myself not stand into being 1 inch taller, which for me is 5'8", the breath is a little more compressed. And let's do it again. Float your head up, so you're 3 centimeters taller than you are, or 1 inch taller than you are, and breathe. Notice how you get more breath down into your pelvic floor. Let's do that again. Let yourself shrink down a little bit. Let the gravity, the weight of your skull get heavier down through your spine, through your pelvis, into your feet. Feel your breath. Not as deep, right? Because there's more compression. Float your head up. Breathe. Feel the difference. Now take a walk. Walk being 1 inch taller than you are. Walk into your new height. Feel your breath as you walk. Feel how when you are this 1 inch or 3 centimeters taller version of yourself, how your butt is free when you walk. Your pelvic floor is free to move when you walk. Okay, let's take it away. Go back to your old height. Let the weight of your skull weight down. Feel the change in your breath. Walk from there. So when I walk, where I'm not floating my head up and thinking of myself taller, I'm more compressed in my low back and in my pelvic floor. How about you? So let's change it again. Let's float the head up. So you're 1 inch taller or 3 centimeters taller than you think of yourself being. Feel your breath. Feel yourself walking. But when you're driving, how do you do this when you're sitting down? The way you make space in your low back and pelvic floor when you're sitting in a chair or in a car seat is you get up onto your sit bones. In the car, I take the muscles of the butt and pull them away from the sit bones. It can be helpful to put a lumbar support behind your back. It can be helpful to bring the car seat forward, and you do the same imagery practice. Float your head up. Be 1 inch taller than you are while you're sitting in the car or in the chair, or be 3 centimeters taller than you are while you're sitting in the car or in the chair. Feel your breath. Notice how when you sit up tall like this, you're in the front section of your pelvic floor. The weight of your skull going down through your spine into your pelvis is in the front part of your pelvic floor, from your sit bones forward, and the back part doesn't have much pressure on it. And feel your breath. For the sake of experimentation, let's take away the lifting up, which will then shift the weight back. So now I'm sitting on the back of my sit bones and the weight is going more into the back section of the pelvic floor. Feel your breath here. It's not as deep, right? There's more compression. So I'm gonna float my head up. I'm gonna get tall in the saddle, as they say. The weight comes forward in the body over the front of the pelvic floor, and my pelvic floor and low back feel free. How about you? What do you notice?